Hey everybody, it's Pastor John with you again here for the Midweek Moment. And once again, I'm joined by our media person, Jesse Ofgang. As we mentioned the last time we were here, when we introduced Jesse, Jesse is a piper. He has a master's degree in Celtic music from the Royal Conservatoire in Scotland. And if you were here this past Saturday, we had a memorial service at church, and Jesse was actually here in action, playing his pipes for the prelude and the postlude to the service. And, you know, if you see the pipes, you've heard bagpipes, and maybe you've wondered to yourself, how the heck do those things work anyway? Well, since we've got somebody here who is an expert in the bagpipes, I thought I'd turn it over to Jesse, and he'd show you how these things work.
I'm so glad I have a captive audience for this. It's not every day. So pipes, most people recognize that there's a bag that you fill up, and in order to take a breath, I would push down that bag to keep the sound going. What you don't see are the four reeds inside the instrument happening right now. When you listen to Highland bagpipes, or most bagpipes in general, you usually hear a drone sound, a consistent hum behind the melody. And that's what these three pipes are creating. They're called the drones. So they just play one note. These two tenors play the same note, and the bass is an octave lower. Now, it would sound close to a concert B flat, so that's the drone you get with Highland pipes pretty much all the time. You can shut them off, so some players will choose to do that if they're playing in other keys, but you almost always hear a B flat drone behind it, and you can see, this is a plastic reed I have in here, and the reed tongue is also plastic. I learned on cane reeds. They're much more difficult to manipulate. They do have a beautiful sound, but with the extreme weather changes we have, reeds like this are much easier to handle. And so I could blow into this like this, and there's your drone sound. And that would be the same for this tenor, and just an octave lower for the bass. So you have three reeds in your three drums, and they rest across the shoulders. All the melody you hear comes from this little thing here called the chanter. And you'd be surprised at how small it is, but it looks much like an oboe or bassoon reed. It's part of the oboe family, double reeds. So that's your reed right here, and again, I can just play this like this. Just watch your ears.
Okay.
I give a fair warning. So it's quite loud for a little instrument. It packs quite the punch. So put together, you have your chanter and three drones, and if you do a good job of tuning your chanter, each note should sound pleasing harmonically off of the drones. And the scale that we can play, the typical scale, and people are expanding it now with more chromatic notes, but your standard bagpipe scale is a B-flat Mixolydian scale. So for people with a little bit of music understanding, it's like a major scale, but with a flattened seventh note. So that's the whole pipe. That's in a nutshell. This is the blow stick. There's a little valve in here that shuts off so the air does not come back up. So if I blow into it, fill up the bag like that. And you're going to listen to a video now of me playing pipes, accompanied by a great guitar player by the name of Jen Butterworth. And I'm also going to be playing some low whistle. So this sounds much like a flute, but it's really designed off of a penny whistle. It's an octave lower than a penny whistle, so it has a really cool sound, I think. So I hope you enjoy the video.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure we will. Thank you, Jesse.
My pleasure.
All right.